Is it big enough to put Cheryl on?
Probably not, but...
No, it's not.
I mean, if you, like, connected it to a platform, you could put her on it and then attach it to the bike.
Okay.
Yeah, is there like a plank or something we can like...
Is there a bunch... Is there a
fix
piece
or two?
Is there some plywood?
We'll say sure.
Okay, I don't have any carpentry skills, so we're gonna have to ramshackle this together.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Take quite a bit of time. What are you looking to achieve?
Well, I'm thinking that we put, if we have 2x4s, we put them long ways across the skateboard so that the skateboard is wider. So that way we can distribute her weight across a larger surface.
Okay.
Basically, we want a coffin on wheels.
Alright, that's understandable.
And if necessary, it's...
We're going to say, given the lack of sufficient tools to make that a possibility, your lack of craft woodworking, sort of the hairy conditions, we'll apply a -4 to a 1d10 plus your intelligence.
Well, here goes everything. Nope.
Nice.
You could make something like that happen, but it's going to take you the entire rest of the day.
We don't got time.
I mean, the garage door is still functional. You could close it.
You guys want to stay here for a while while I work on this?
We should
Sure.
probably check and make sure there's nothing else here first.
To do that, I'm gonna work on this. Shut the garage door while we have a chance. At least that's metal.
Is it? Or is it fiberglass?
I'm assuming it's metal. 90s, small town. No?
Yeah, that's fair.
Sweet.
Okay. If you guys go check some things out here. You can leave Cheryl with me. I'll keep an eye on her while I work on this. Confounded.
So we shut the garage door and take to making sure the place is secure.
Okay. Well, you've got a door that leads from the garage into the house. It's not the strongest or sturdiest door. The house itself looks, let's say it's not even like, that survivalist safe house, that was awesome. This is negative awesome.
Oh.
Like, you've gone, like, below 0.
Double plus not awesome.
Yes, double plus not awesome. Unawesome. This is... This was broken into. It really looks rough. You would basically just want to seal yourselves off in the garage. There's absolutely no security.
Is there anything in the living area moving around?
No.
Anything we could make use of?
Perhaps so. I'm feeling a little benevolent here. You won't have to take away any endurance for just this house. And if you would like to take a look at the situation, since you'll basically have the entire day, you, Ryan, as well as you, Aaron, if you so wish, can roll a 1d40. Or excuse me, not 1d40, 1d30, my apologies.
Yay.
Does this eat up endurance points?
No endurance points. You guys are just looking around this house.
Does this preclude healing endurance points?
It would, but if you guys are going to be here like the entire rest of the day as well as the night, you'll get those back anyway.
I don't know that we will be able to be here for the rest of the day and night.
I mean, your call.
You don't have to, Aaron.
Yeah, I think I'm not.
You've kind of
try and get as
yourself a
much
little
rest
bit
as
already.
possible, as quick as possible.
Fine. Fletch, perhaps with his keen eye, and rather amusingly so, finds a set of 10 throwing knives.
Fuck yeah.
You
This
fucking
guy-
ninja
What?
that.
How are these throwing knives sheathed?
There's like you know, like one of those like special, like, imagine like Dexter's like his special kit that he like unfurls and like that black thing. That's how they are, like just like unfurl them and they're just like all there, all pristinely kept and finely
Rolls
owned.
it open and his
So like a
eyes go
lockpick
wide.
kits roll.
He quickly rolls it back up and stuffs it under his arm and goes walking back out into the garage. Is there a dartboard in the garage?
We'll say there's a battered one you can find. Sure.
As long as it doesn't make too much. Well, the fuck do I care about making noise? He's hammering wood together. Yeah, I'll start just killing the time with that.
There is a ranged weapon table which does include thrown knives on page 134 of the book. Alright.
Is knife throwing its own skill?
Yes.
Wouldn't
Just
have
like
it any
hand
other way.
weapon thrown.
Wouldn't have it any other way, no. The rest of the day and the night, or the rest of the day, does pass by in relative discomfort compared to your prior living quarters. The rain does continue for quite a while. Miraculously enough, however, you are not disturbed. Sleeping arrangements will be pretty uncomfortable, though, in this situation.
Wouldn't have it either way.
How are you folks going to look after the night?
Well,
Is
probably.
Potman back up to full endurance yet?
it's gonna take some sleep, man.
We'll say that he's most of the way there, just by sitting idle, but we'll say that he's gotten 9 of those points back.
Potman's going to volunteer for first sleep.
Yes. Tony will take the first watch.
Second, I guess. How many watches are we breaking this up into?
And I'll form the head.
3. So there's gonna be 3 watches for whatever length of time we want to have the watches be. Like, I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly, we could split it. Whatever. Yeah, sure. I'm thinking 3 4-hour watches. That'll allow all of us to get 8 hours.
Okay, that works.
Alright.
That's what we're gonna do. We're probably going to die because of it, but whatever.
Alright. You folks then, over the course of your watches, go ahead and do some roll secret 1d10 plus perception plus notice for me, if you would be so kind.
Sight or hearing? Or
This could be, it's really not basically, it'd be a hearing thing, definitely.
And this is danger sense, right?
Yeah.
Danger
how many would
close.
you like?
Just 1 from each of you.
I believe this will send.
Okay. Alright. Go ahead and take some time here. Just think about what those results were. Who was it that had first?
Trusty Tony had first watch
Okay.
because he wants to sleep uninterrupted through the night. Hopefully.
Alright. Trusty Tony takes his first watch, reviewing the sort of platform that he has created for Cheryl. It's definitely serviceable. Listening to the slow drizzle of rain outside, random shambling and shuffling of creatures. Doesn't particularly seem as if anything has immediately attracted attention, because there's no sort of banging on the garage, interruption, no hostilities. You are in a much cramped locale, very much closer to the walls than you were in, say, the survivalist safe house. But perhaps luck is on your side. You do not detect anything.
Hooray.
Who had second?
I do.
Okay. Well, Fletch is very attentive. Got his throwing knives at his disposal.
Keeps me busy, so I don't fall asleep.
Alright. Hearing the rain outside, sort of the murmurings, the frantic murmurings of the frenetic murmurings of the shifty-eyed Potman. Doesn't seem as if anything particularly interrupts him, either. Nothing immediately sort of impending doom. And as for Potman, turns out very well for him as well. Of course, there's danger around every corner, around every bend, every possibility. But towards the end of his watch time, as everyone is beginning to actually stir for themselves, it seems as if Cheryl herself is stirring too.
Potman's gonna get his gun ready to shoot her head off.
Great. Great.
The best sight to wake up to. The paranoid man pointing a gun at your face.
Yeah.
Extremely wild eyes.
I was about to assume the gun's also like shaking all over the place.
All over the place. The safety might even still be on.
Are you one of these heads?
Cheryl, of course, you feel...
Oh, by the way, during the night, I'm going to have switched the remaining bullets over to one of the partial mags.
Absolutely. It's fine with me. Cheryl, of course, you wake up, pounding headache. You feel incredibly weak. There's a lot of blood loss. You're missing a leg. There's an extensive amount of pain involved there on account of missing a leg without anesthetic. Did it Civil War style. You don't feel very well at all.
It definitely was not Civil War style. They were much more civilized.
They had Aether and bone saws. We had
And bone saws, yeah, I was about to say.
we had an axe.
Currently, you are taking a -2 indefinite penalty to all of your things, along with the penalties that come with actually having a missing leg, which is the negative drawback with, none of those points that you would have to put in anything else.
That 4 speed now. Mm.
Trusty Tony, no longer the slowest.
But
So,
first thing
Potman's
she's gonna do is mumble
Potman's
out
gonna be like,
scream curses.
Cheryl, is that you?
What do you want, Eugene? She's just dimly aware that they were going to amputate the leg.
Oh, you've been out for like a day, and we had to change houses, and we met a guy.
Also, by the way, Jordan, you've healed up 2 more life points.
Hooray!
Can Cheryl see this fellow?
And I thought you were going to be a zombie because this is how long it took Aiden.
Yeah, in blurred pain vision, certainly Cheryl can see the rather dapper, fully trustworthy fellow.
Hey,
She
Standing
would
off to the
have,
side, leaning back against a wall, arms crossed,
She wouldn't have actually been paying much attention to what Potman was saying. Just sort of looks over him. So looks over at the new guy. Goes, who the fuck is that?
Just looking
Fletch.
at her a little
He's
bit
rambling mad.
hideously.
he's cool. He killed the zombie dog. 2 of them.
Listen.
Zombie
I'm
dog?
Real.
Did you say dog?
Yeah, there's zombie dogs.
Fucking
They're
rats are
fast.
fast enough.
They're really fast.
You have to watch out. Eugene has a gun now.
Yeah.
Safety's probably on. It doesn't matter. Doesn't he have that empty one?
Wait, where's the safety?
No.
Anyway, listen. Now that you're awake, I think we need to check your wound again to make sure it's not
Yeah,
infected,
Definitely.
and that you don't have the crazy black veins going up further. So, this might hurt.
She's gonna kind of wiggle the stump at you.
And Potman's gonna undress the wound to take a look.
Well, it
Best
looks
idea
like
ever.
a whole butchery of a mess, as what would happen whenever someone takes a wood axe to your upper leg.
But crazy black veins, red lines shooting up her side, anything like that?
How far are we looking up here?
I don't know. Up to the hip, I guess.
Modesty's
I'm
not
not sure exactly.
type of
what the
situation.
trauma is.
Well, certainly there was a lot of stress, and any sort of problems could stem from blood loss. Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a 1d10 plus your intelligence plus first aid, Aaron?
Oops, that was secret.
Yeah, it's fine. With that level of success obtained, oh no, the amputation that might have very well been done too late if this is something that spreads.
Do I still have the shotgun clutch near me, or did someone grab it?
Someone's probably grabbed that. It would have been too awkward to carry Cheryl and the shotgun draped over Potman's back. Those go up and up.
I'm actually
Black
going
veins.
to...
What was that?
Sorry,
Black
are you gonna-
veins.
Yeah, the black veins.
You going to inform Cheryl of this, or can she see it plain as day as well?
Well, she can see it in Potman's face, if nothing else.
Yeah, true.
Potman's face don't lie.
Oh, it does. He's actually, that's one of the things he's good at. But at the moment,
And really, being next to this sort of wound, it's pretty gaping, and it looks and it smells really rough, and it is, at the very least, unsettling for everyone in the garage.
yeah, you can like see tears welling up in Potman's eyes. Like he's about to cry.
Cheryl's just going to sigh and say, "Give me my gun."
Okay.
I can't deal with this.
She's
Potman's going
actually,
to walk to the other side of the garage and just look away from all this.
she's actually going to yell, "Give me my fucking gun."
Potman's going to cover his ears.
Tony's gonna find her shotgun wherever it is.
With its slug.
With its single round.
slug.
Its single slug.
That's all it takes as long as you don't miss.
Don't miss.
This is my slug. It was meant for me.
That's what they tell you, right? Save that last round in the gun for the zombie apocalypse in case you need to use it on yourself. Well, the shotgun is not too difficult for Tony to find. There's not a whole lot in this barren garage.
Since it's a sawn-off, I can also pretty easily put it right in there.
Of course, you know, the shotgun blast will create a considerable amount of noise if anyone's
Cheryl
concerned
doesn't
about that. If Tony wishes to hand Cheryl the gun.
Can you hold off on that while we
You've
and
seen
spray?
like, did you? All right. If you're too much of a wimp to just watch this,
Yeah.
Eugene, just go hide in your corner.
He does just that.
Thanks for trying.
Yes. Okay.
So she's gonna grab that shotgun and put it right in there. She has decent knowledge of human anatomy. She's aiming for the brainstem through her.
There is no need for any sort of attack roll in this situation. I think you can coup de grace yourself.
She's gonna just use her free hand to sort of hold that pendant that's around her neck that we never really talked about because it never came up. Point being, though, and pull the trigger.
Okay. A loud blast echoes through the ink-confined spaces of the garage. Cheryl blows her own head off, slumps to the ground, lifeless.
And then the real waterworks start.
We'll go ahead and have, you know, Potman's close to the situation, and Fletch as well. This is a level of roughness here with the situation. Seeing the effects of this up close and personal, we'll say a difficult willpower test. Tony, it's like he's already seen this happen before.
He's also kind of
This-
stupid.
Did it with Aiden.
This is like old hat for him now.
He's
That's
also
bad.
kind of. Oh. Oh.
Keeping it going.
Well, the failure of that doesn't particularly matter, even with like the rule of one. It's alright. It doesn't affect. It doesn't act. Shut up, train. I'm busy here. We're trying to have a session.
Train is weeping for our loss.
It is. It does not apply as a further modifier yet. Anyway, regards to Jeremy, that's a 1d10 minus 2. Alright, that's not a... Oh, that's actually a 10, so 1d10 on top of that. Nah, it's not a success.
Fuck you, dice.
As for Aaron, go ahead and make that difficult willpower test for me, please. Alright, that's a failure. 1d10 minus 1. Oh yeah, it's shaken for a few seconds, but nothing so extreme on the fear table that you folks end up going intense.
Just grimaces and closes his eyes, looking away as she does it, and looking sullenly at the floor.
Well, I don't think we could stay here very long. On the plus side, I have this nice cart thing now for carrying her body. Let's just leave. I guess no one's going to say anything.
Potman's still crying.
Okay. Okay. Well... You do that. Is there a window I can look out of?
No, not in this garage.
Okay.
Just the, of course, the garage door and the portal into the wrecked house.
What time is it right now?
You can check your cell phone. It's like 6:03 in the morning.
So there's just there's some light outside.
There would be a little bit, yes, as the sun slowly rose over the Appalachians.
Okay. Tony is gonna gingerly open up the door into the rest of the house. Does he see anything? Movement?
Just mostly darkness.
He's gonna gingerly walk around until he finds a window and look out the window. Like, gonna edge up to it and look out the window from, like, around a corner.
Alright, you can look out the broken window pane.
Mm-hmm. Does he see anything walking towards, like, the place they're in?
You can give me a secret perception plus notice, Jordan.
Of course I can. I can do a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got a 1.
Trusty Tony, with his trusty eyes, does not perceive a foe approaching. No.
Okay. Barring that, he's going to gingerly walk back into the garage, shut the door behind him. Is Potman still crying?
I mean, probably. That was pretty fucked up.
How about, I'm assuming Fletch isn't crying because this is just a person he met today.
Not crying, but you can tell it bothers him.
Yes. Okay. Alright. I don't know about you two, but we can't stay here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Potman. You're going to have to mourn and cry later.
More on the run.
Yeah, you're going to have to... On the... No, I'm not even going to say anything. We just need to keep moving. If the zombies get in here, we're pretty much fucked. So,
You guys mentioned something about wanting to look at the town hall.
we were going to head up that way, but... Have you seen anything up there?
Grimith?
Could you repeat that for me?
Would I have seen anything up around the town hall during my previous excursion away from the police station?
Not something you ended up particularly looking at much. You had consigned it at the time to it being fucked along with everything else.
But it wasn't on fire or anything at that point?
Not that your character had seen at the time, no.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of give a shrug and say it looked pretty normal a couple days ago.
Well...
But that was kind of when all this started.
Well, that's about the only landmark we haven't been to yet. And then there's the church on the other side of town, across the way from the town hall. The priests said not to go there, though, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, there's a priest and some little girls hung out at the school. Didn't tell you because it,
That's not weird or anything.
the priest
It's
has a
pretty
sniper.
weird.
The priest has a sniper rifle.
It's pretty weird.
Anyways, Eugene, I'm gonna need you to dry those eyes because we're gonna be moving here in a bit.
Yeah, all right.
Is there anything useful on? Is there anything useful on Cheryl's body?
Really?
Loot the corpse.
In the sort of like the movement and thing, basically what you brought is just the shotgun. All of her other material possessions were left behind in the safe house, including the medical kit.
Okay. All right. Potman has some survival skill. We can boil water. Make bandages. We can boil water. We can get clean water. We can clean bandages in there.
You are also down to a bit. Well, let's see. There was currently 5 days of food between the 4 of you, which is now the 3 of you. So we'll basically say 6 days of food between the 3 of you currently backpacked.
Okay. Tony's going to gingerly take the shotgun.
Okay.
Because you never know when we might run across shotgun shells.
Tony will know that there are no slugs remaining.
Yeah. So he's probably going to wipe it off, make sure there's no blood on it, and then jam it in the backpack with the rest of the stuff.
Sure.
All right. So I think we need to head up north towards the town hall. We can stop at a couple of places along the way, maybe find another bicycle or two if we're lucky. If we can find a couple bicycles, we should be able to move around this town a lot quicker. Come on. Ready to go?
So we make tracks.
We make tracks now because
Yeah,
that was a loud bang.
Well, not that the zombies probably heard it, but yeah, let's go. Let's try and find some more bikes. Get out of here.
All right, and the party journeys onward.
All right. You folks are free to position Team Derp wherever you'd like on the map. 1 square in any direction. It's like the king.
Please mark the area we were just in as an area we've searched.
It
Even
is
though
not an area you've explored directly.
Oh, so
it was
we
just
did-
you just looked in the house.
It was
Okay.
vaguely checked over.
Vaguely
but
checked
not-
over.
Yes.
Not thoroughly
Okay, so
searched.
we're
Well,
gonna
let's
head.
still move it right now. Yeah. And
We're
actually, how about we move in a zigzag pattern?
You know, it's a garage. Why don't we actually search the place before leaving? It might have a bicycle there.
Sure, fair enough. Yeah,
See-
let's
see-
move back
see-
a step and search the place.
See, not that great, but you can certainly search like in that surrounding environment. Sure.
Let's do that.
I'll roll my d4 for stamina first.
Yep.
Okay.
Everyone who'd like to look can roll a d4 for endurance loss. I do believe that Jeremy Fletcher can subtract 1 with a minimum of 1 for this.
Yep. So 1.
Yep, just 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we
Yep, you folks end up losing that amount of listed endurance.
were
and
we at max? Or
You folks were at max, yes.
okay. Well, I
He
mean,
did just sleep.
Yeah,
yeah, and only Potman was significantly tired.
yeah. You're definitely fine.
Okay, so
And now you folks may roll d30s.
21.
Okay, we'll start with Trusty Tony first. Trusty Tony manages to locate a sweet-ass leather jacket that fits his newly toned physique.
I don't know. Is this me? Do I
Could you
look?
describe the embroidery on this jacket?
Is there anything on the? Is it like a biker jacket?
It lacks in the way of it's just like someone who wants to keep it like plain and simple and like
Okay,
functional.
how good of leather are we talking here?
It's not like the great fancy stuff. It's more like the toughened, like it's made more for the looks and comfort of it rather than
The actual protection of a leather jacket.
100% skunk hide.
I mean, it still acts as the armor value of a leather jacket. It's not the stylish that Tony.
Okay,
might
so
be
it's not a
looking
leather
for.
duster. Damn. Okay. I don't know. Is this Potman? Is this me? Potman?
I mean, sure, if you want to look like a guy in a midlife crisis.
I kind of am in the middle of a midlife crisis here.
Then,
One hell of a crisis.
yes, it's definitely you.
All right. Leather jacket on over the up over the still top part of my $40 suit.
Okay. The leather jacket is an armor, which is listed within the book. You can note that. And the armor value and whatever. I guess you can put it in the same section of the weapons or something of your character sheet. I don't think there's a section for armor on there, is there? I don't think so.
Nope.
No, there isn't.
Other
but
than in just a normal possessions type thing.
I put a leather jacket in there, and I will find this myself because
Okay.
jacket.
Jeremy manages to find a wood axe.
I've got a question
What's up?
about armor values. There is the armor value of a leather jacket is D4. Then there's
Right.
a 2 in the inside. Is that like?
It's the average. Like if you never want to roll for things.
okay.
Those average values are located anywhere where dice numbers are
And
listed.
the EV is the encumbrance value.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 2-1. So it's decently hard to move around in. Okay.
Yep, Jeremy finds a wood axe.
Jeremy leaves a wood axe.
Alright, that's fine.
Because don't we already have one, or do we leave that? Probably left that behind.
Probably left that. And Eugene finds a tent.
Nice. I will point out the wood axe if anybody else is interested.
Well,
A
we do
tent,
have.
huh?
Give Potman flashback.
Well,
tent.
here's the thing. We have rope. We can tie the cart to the back of the bike, put all the stuff on the cart. With what left the length of rope we have, because we have 50 feet of it, we can lash stuff to the cart